Before the sun was even up here in South Carolina, we were able to confirm the news that Nikki Haley later this morning would be ending her bid for president. Of course, it ends after Super Tuesday, which was a difficult night for the Haley campaign. Of course, you also have to imagine that Trump would have liked to have a clean sweep of all these Super Tuesday states. And instead, there's Haley notching that win in Vermont. Of course, that is historic in that it makes Haley the first woman to win 2 Republican primaries contests. Initially, she had made history by winning that first one in D.C. over the weekend, but certainly even as she leaves the race, leaving a legacy of history for women to come behind her. But for Haley this morning, I'm told that she is not likely to endorse in this speech that we expect her to give around 10 o'clock in the building behind me. Instead, as one person put it to us, the ball is in Trump's court to win back the voters that Haley had managed to pull to her cause. And I have to tell you, that's probably going to be an uphill climb for the Trump campaign, especially because some of those folks said they're never going to be in the market to vote for Trump.
Ali, walk us through the Trump campaign's night coast to coast. What can we expect to see from him in the coming days? What do you think we'll hear today?
Well, look, you imagine that this is a person who now is sitting there with the nomination well in hand. He no longer has any rivals. It's been clear that that has chagrined him over the course of the last several weeks. Even since leaving South Carolina, he couldn't seem to wait the 2 weeks to actually pivot into a general election posture. That, of course, led to some of the name calling that has become so characteristic of him, focusing on his only rival, Nikki Haley. Haley, for her part, was very critical of the former president, especially in these waning weeks of the campaign, attacking him on everything from his moral fiber on the world stage to his mental fitness. Those are attacks that even if Haley, and as she leaves the race, those attacks are not going anywhere, because for several weeks she provided a real echo chamber for the Biden campaign to amplify the attacks and have it be that it's a Republican. The call coming from inside the GOP House criticizing the former president made it less party line affiliated and much more something that they can try to take into a general election and say, hey, it's not just Democrats saying this stuff about Trump. It's the people who ran against him and served in his administration at one point.
Ali, you mentioned right now we don't expect Haley to have an endorsement. Walk us through sort of the timeline of this from back on that debate stage when everyone put their hands up saying they would to where she might be now, what might be going on in her head as she tries to figure out her next step.
Well, look, guys, here's the problem with a GOP loyalty pledge that is actually just a piece of paper. It's not binding. There's nothing the RNC can do to enforce it. As Haley herself pointed out over the weekend on Meet the Press, she had to sign that pledge to get on the debate stage. I would also note that Trump never signed a pledge like that. And in fact, the only reason the RNC started asking about loyalty pledges is because Trump in 2016, during that primary when I was covering it, was saying that he might not support the nominee if it was anyone other than him. Sound familiar about the way that he's run most of his campaigns? He now has the party forcing themselves to ask other candidates if they would endorse the person who wins, knowing full well that the only reason they're asking that question is because of the guy who is ultimately going to win the nomination. So some real circular logic here at the RNC. But Haley now saying, actually, I'm good. Since the paper's not binding and the debates are over, I'm going to do what I want to do. And very clearly this morning, what she doesn't want to do is endorse Trump.
All right. Ali Vitali, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.